Africa, the land of wildlife, where nature still retains its original grandeur. From golden savannas, dense forests, to harsh deserts, this is the home of millions of creatures. Join us to explore the African animal world, a place of survival, struggle, and even magical moments of life. Lions, the ultimate symbol of strength and power. On the Serengeti Plains, they live in organized prides. Lionesses are skilled hunters, while males guard the territory from rivals. But even kings must fight hunger, enemies, and fierce battles to survive. As the golden sun rises over the vast Serengeti, the king awakens. Lions, the most powerful predators of the African plains. For thousands of years, they have ruled these lands, earning the title King of the Savannah. Unlike other big cats, lions are social. They live in groups called prides, sometimes with more than 20 members. At the heart of every pride are the lionesses, sisters, mothers, and daughters working together to survive. The males, with their magnificent manes, protect the pride from rivals and intruders. But the real hunters are the lionesses. Silent, patient, they move like shadows through the tall grass. Teamwork is their greatest weapon. One lioness approaches from the front, while others circle around to cut off escape routes. When the moment is right, the attack begins. In seconds, the hunt is over. For the pride, this means life. For the prey, it is the end. Under the blazing African sun, the king of the savannah feasts on its hard-earned prize. A powerful lion sinks its massive jaws into the flesh of a buffalo, tearing through with effortless strength. Each bite is a reminder of the harsh reality of survival in the wild, where every hunt is a battle and every meal is a victory. Suddenly, the pride gathers. Lionesses and their cubs rush to the fresh kill, their roars blending into a chorus of raw power. The younger lions claw at the buffalo's carcass, learning the harsh lessons of survival. Cubs, still clumsy, nibble at scraps while the dominant males claim the choicest pieces. It is a frenzy of teeth and claws, a feast that unites the pride in blood and instinct. But the feast does not go unnoticed. In the distance, the eerie laughter of hyenas echoes through the savannah. One by one, shadowy figures emerge from the tall grass, their eyes gleaming with hunger. They circle cautiously, waiting for the perfect moment to steal a bite from the lion's hard-won kill. Tension fills the air. Will the king defend his throne, or be outnumbered by the cunning scavengers? Hyenas, often misunderstood as mere scavengers, are in fact skilled hunters with exceptional intelligence. They live in matriarchal clans, with females larger and more dominant than males. Their bone-crushing jaws deliver one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. When detecting prey, they observe and look for the right moment to attack. In the blink of an eye, the prey will be defeated. After the delicious party, they return to their families, enjoying a peaceful life. In the dim light of dusk, the hyena clan finally claims its prize. With bone-crushing jaws, they tear into the flesh of their fallen prey. Their haunting laughter fills the air, echoing through the savannah as they devour every piece. Nothing is wasted. Hyenas are the ultimate recyclers of the wild, consuming even bones and marrow, leaving only traces of what once lived. Under the blazing midday sun, the lioness stands her ground. From the open grassland, a clan of hyenas approaches, their chilling laughter echoing across the savannah. They move in a tight circle, snapping their bone-crushing jaws, testing her every move. The lioness roars fiercely, slashing with her sharp claws, but the relentless hyenas close in. In the harsh light of day, even the proud hunter can become the hunted, and surrounded by overwhelming numbers. Stretching endlessly beneath the vast African sky, the savannah is a land of contrasts, golden grasslands dotted with ancient acacia trees, where life and death play out in an eternal cycle. Here, herds of wildebeest and zebras graze peacefully, while predators lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The savannah is both beautiful and unforgiving, a place where survival depends on strength, cunning, and the rhythm of nature. The lioness guards her hard-won meal, but she is not alone for long. From the distance, the eerie laughter of hyenas grows louder. One by one, they appear, eyes glinting with hunger. They surround her, snapping their bone-crushing jaws, testing her courage. She snarls and lashes out with sharp claws, but the relentless hyenas press closer, their numbers overwhelming. With a final lunge, they seize the buffalo carcass, dragging it away piece by piece. In the savannah, even a skilled hunter can lose her prize to the cunning and united. After the fierce struggle, the hyenas finally rest beside their stolen feast. Their faces are smeared with blood, their bellies full from the hard-earned meal. Some lie in the shade, panting heavily, while others gnaw lazily on the remaining bones, cracking them open to reach the rich marrow inside. For now, the savannah is calm again, but in this land of endless battles, peace never lasts for long. In the hidden safety of their den, a mother hyena tends to her young. The cubs, covered in soft dark fur, playfully nip at each other, unaware of the harsh world outside. The mother watches closely, grooming them gently with her tongue and teaching them the first lessons of survival. In the clan, females are the true leaders, ensuring the future of their kind. Though feared as scavengers, hyenas are also devoted mothers, fiercely protective of their young. For the first time, the young hyenas step out of the safety of their den, following their mother into the vast savannah. Their eyes are wide with curiosity, ears twitching at every sound. They watch silently as the clan stalks a herd of antelope, learning the art of patience and teamwork. The mother growls softly, signaling them to stay hidden. Today, they will witness the raw power of the hunt, an unforgettable lesson that will shape their future as predators of the wild. As the sun sets over the savannah, the mother hyena returns to the den with her young. They curl up close to her, safe and warm after a long day of discovery. Though feared and often misunderstood, hyenas are more than just scavengers. They are intelligent, social, and deeply caring for their families. In the harsh wilderness, a mother's love remains the strongest shield for her offspring, ensuring the survival of the next generation. The African savannah stretches endlessly beneath the golden light of the sun. Vast grasslands sway gently in the breeze, dotted with lone acacia trees that stand like silent guardians of time. Herds of zebras and wildebeest move in harmony, while predators lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This is a land of beauty and danger, where life and death dance in an endless cycle under the wide, open sky. Among Africa's most elusive predators, the leopard moves like a silent shadow through the savanna and dense woodlands. With its golden coat covered in dark rosettes, it blends perfectly with the tall grasses and rocky outcrops. Unlike lions that rely on strength in numbers, the leopard is a solitary hunter, relying on stealth, patience, and lightning-fast reflexes. It can silently stalk its prey for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With a single explosive leap, it brings down animals much larger than itself, and then drags its kill high into a tree to protect it from hyenas and lions. Leopards are masters of adaptation, thriving from dry deserts to lush forests. Intelligent, agile, and powerful, they remain one of the most mysterious and admired big cats of Africa. Beneath the scorching African sun, the king of the savanna rests. A majestic lion lies sprawled on the warm earth, his golden mane shimmering in the light. Around him, lionesses and playful cubs doze in the shade of an acacia tree. The midday heat slows the rhythm of life. Even the wind seems to pause. But this calm is only temporary, for when the sun begins to set, the pride will awaken, ready to hunt once more. In the savanna, rest is as vital as the chase, preserving strength for the endless cycle of survival. Under the soft morning light of the savanna, lion cubs tumble and play, their tiny paws kicking up dust in the golden grass. They chase each other with boundless energy, pouncing clumsily as if practicing for the hunts they will one day master. One cub wrestles with a sibling, baring tiny teeth in a mock battle, while another swats at the flicking tail of its mother. Their playful growls echo across the plains, a reminder that even future kings of the wild begin life in innocence. Nearby, the lionesses watch over them with calm eyes, allowing the cubs to explore, but always ready to protect. These moments of play are more than fun. They are lessons in strength, balance, and survival that will one day define their place in the harsh world of the savanna. Africa is a land of incredible diversity, home to some of the most iconic wildlife on Earth. On the endless savanna, herds of elephants march slowly, their massive silhouettes casting long shadows across the golden grasslands. Nearby, graceful giraffes stretch their long necks to feed on the tender leaves of acacia trees, while zebras and wildebeest move in great numbers, creating a living, moving sea of stripes. In the dense thickets, leopards hide in silence, their watchful eyes scanning for prey, while lions, the true rulers of the plains, rest lazily under the sun, saving their strength for the night hunt. Crocodiles lurk in muddy rivers, waiting for an unsuspecting victim, while flocks of colorful birds fill the skies with movement and sound. Even the scavengers have their place, hyenas and vultures, cleaning up what the predators leave behind. Each species plays a role in this delicate balance of life and death, making Africa's wild heart one of the most breathtaking and untamed places on our planet. Among the predators of Africa, the cheetah stands apart as the undisputed master of speed. Sleek and slender, with long legs built for explosive acceleration, it can reach up to 100 kilometers per hour in just a few seconds, making it the fastest land animal on Earth. Its golden coat, marked with distinctive black spots, blends perfectly with the tall grasses of the savannah, allowing it to stalk prey with silent precision. But unlike lions that rely on strength or leopards that depend on stealth, the cheetah's power lies in its ability to outrun any escape. With each stride, its spine bends like a bow, propelling it forward with unmatched grace and agility. Yet, despite its incredible speed, the cheetah lives a fragile life. It hunts alone, often in the heat of the day when larger predators rest. But its kills are easily stolen by hyenas or lions. It must eat quickly before the scavengers arrive. Cheetahs are also devoted mothers. A female will raise her cubs alone, teaching them to stalk and chase, preparing them for a dangerous world. Agile, elegant, but vulnerable, the cheetah is a symbol of both strength and fragility in Africa's wild heart. The cheetah, often called the speed king of the African plains, is a marvel of nature's design. It is smaller and more lightweight than lions or leopards, with a slim, aerodynamic body built entirely for speed. An adult cheetah typically weighs between 35 to 65 kilograms, with males slightly larger than females. They measure around 1.1 to 1.5 meters in length, not including their long tail, which acts like a rudder for balance during high-speed chases. Its deep chest houses powerful lungs and an oversized heart, allowing it to pump oxygen efficiently during a sprint. Black tear marks run from the inner corners of its eyes down to its mouth, reducing glare from the sun and helping it focus on prey over long distances. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs cannot fully retract their claws, giving them extra grip, like the cleats of a sprinter. Cheetahs live mostly in open grasslands and semi-desert regions, preferring wide spaces where they can unleash their speed. They are diurnal hunters, active mainly in the morning and late afternoon, avoiding competition with nocturnal predators like lions and leopards. Despite their hunting skills, cheetahs face many dangers larger predators often steal their kills, and young cubs have a high mortality rate due to lions, hyenas, and even eagles. The African elephant is the largest land animal on Earth, a true gentle giant that roams the vast savannas, forests, and deserts of Africa. An adult male can weigh up to 6,000 kilograms and stand over 3 meters tall at the shoulder, while females are slightly smaller, but equally impressive. Their massive bodies are supported by pillar-like legs, and their long muscular trunks serve as both a tool and a lifeline. With their trunks, elephants can pluck delicate leaves, break heavy branches, drink water, and even comfort their young. Their ivory tusks, which are actually elongated teeth, are used to dig for water, strip bark from trees, and defend against predators. Behind their large, fan-shaped ears lie a network of blood vessels that help regulate their body temperature in the scorching African heat. Despite their size and strength, elephants are remarkably intelligent and emotional creatures. They have complex social structures, living in matriarchal herds led by the oldest female, who guides the group to water and food sources. Elephants are known to mourn their dead, remember old migration routes for decades, and even show empathy toward other species. African elephants are herbivores, consuming up to 300 kilograms of vegetation in a single day, shaping the landscape as they feed. By knocking down trees and clearing pathways, they create open spaces that benefit countless other species. However, their survival is under threat due to habitat loss, poaching for ivory, and human-wildlife conflict. In the wild, elephants can live up to 60 or even 70 years. making them one of the longest living mammals on the continent. They are more than just animals. They are keystone species essential to the balance of Africa's ecosystems. Graceful yet powerful, wise yet vulnerable, the African elephant stands as a symbol of nature's strength and fragility. In the wild, an elephant can live up to 60 or even 70 years, and older matriarchs hold the key to the herd's survival. They carry decades of memory knowing where ancient waterholes lie during droughts, in which paths are safest from danger. Their experience is priceless, ensuring the next generations thrive. Throughout their lifetime, elephants leave lasting marks on the landscape. They dig waterholes that other animals depend on, spread seeds that regenerate forests, and open pathways through dense vegetation. When an elephant finally reaches the end of its life, the herd often mourns, standing silently by the body of their fallen family member. In death, just as in life, elephants continue to nourish the ecosystem, as their remains provide life for countless smaller creatures. The African hippopotamus, whose name comes from the ancient Greek words meaning river horse, is one of the most iconic and powerful animals of the continent. Despite its resemblance to pigs, the hippo's closest living relatives are actually whales and dolphins, sharing a common ancestor that lived millions of years ago. This fascinating evolutionary history explains their semi-aquatic lifestyle and some unique adaptations for life in water. Adult hippos are massive. Males can weigh between 1,500 to 3,200 kilograms, while females are slightly smaller. They have a barrel-shaped body covered with thick, nearly hairless skin that secretes a natural reddish blood sweat, which acts as a sunscreen and antibacterial layer. Their short, stubby legs seem awkward on land, but in the water, hippos move with surprising grace. The African zebra is one of the most recognizable animals on the planet, known for its striking black and white striped coat. These elegant herbivores belong to the horse family, but unlike domesticated horses, zebras remain wild and untamed, roaming the vast savannas, open woodlands, and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa. Each zebra's pattern is unique, like a fingerprint. Scientists believe the stripes serve multiple purposes. They confuse predators when zebras move in herds, help regulate body temperature by creating small air currents, and even deter biting insects like tsetse flies. Despite their appearance, zebras are not simply white with black stripes or black with white stripes. Their skin is actually black, with the white stripes developing from the pigmentation process. The African giraffe, the tallest land animal on Earth, is a living wonder of evolution. With its extraordinary long neck and legs, the giraffe is perfectly adapted to browse the high branches of acacia and other trees, reaching food that no other herbivore can. This unique body structure evolved millions of years ago, allowing giraffes to occupy a feeding niche all their own in the African savanna. An adult giraffe can stand between 4.5 to 6 meters tall, with males generally larger than females. Despite their towering height, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, 7, but each bone is greatly elongated. Their long necks help them reach leaves, but they also serve another purpose. Males use them in necking battles, swinging their heads like hammers to establish dominance. Giraffes have large, expressive eyes that grant them excellent vision over long distances, helping them spot predators early. Their coats are covered with unique, irregular patterns of spots. No two giraffes have the same markings. These spots also help regulate body temperature by allowing heat to dissipate through special blood vessels beneath the patches. Their diet consists mostly of leaves, flowers, and fruits from tall trees, especially acacia, which contains toxins that many other animals cannot tolerate. Giraffes have developed a tough, prehensile tongue, up to 45 centimeters long, allowing them to delicately strip leaves, even from thorny branches. Despite their huge size, they need surprisingly little sleep, often dozing for only a few minutes at a time. The African warthog, with its rugged appearance and prominent tusks, is one of the most fascinating wild pigs of the savannah. Despite its fierce look, the warthog is primarily a peaceful grazer and browser, perfectly adapted to survive in the harsh, dry landscapes of sub-Saharan Africa. Its name comes from the large wart-like bumps on its face, which serve as protective pads during fights. Adult warthogs are medium-sized, weighing between 50 to 150 kilograms, with males larger than females. Their most recognizable feature is their long, curved tusks, which are actually modified canine teeth. The upper tusks can grow up to 60 centimeters and are used for defense against predators, while the lower tusks sharpen themselves as they rub together over time. Warthogs have sparse hair, rough gray-brown skin, and a distinctive mane along their spine. Unlike domestic pigs, warthogs have adapted to the African savanna by developing longer legs, allowing them to run surprisingly fast up to 55 kilometers per hour to escape lions, leopards, and hyenas. When threatened, they often dash for the safety of burrows, entering backwards so their tusks face outward, ready to defend. These hardy animals are both grazers and rooters. They eat grasses, roots, tubers, and occasionally berries. During the dry season, they kneel on their calloused front knees to dig for underground food using their snout and tusks. Warthogs can survive long periods without water, relying on moisture from the plants they consume. As the golden sun dips below the endless horizon of the savannah, the mighty lion finally rests. After a long day of patrolling his territory, protecting his pride, and feeding on the spoils of the hunt, the king of the African plains lies down on the warm earth. His massive body rises and falls with each slow, deep breath. Around him, the savannah grows quiet only, the soft rustle of the wind through the tall grass and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures break the silence. In this moment of stillness, the lion is no longer a fierce predator, but a guardian of the land, a timeless symbol of strength and majesty. As dusk turns to night, the stars begin to shine over the great African wilderness, and the king drifts into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of another day in his endless reign.